show you something as well. There's a misconception on pre-hung doors to other doors. Pre-hung doors are definitely the new thing of doing it. It is easier. However, if you don't install it correctly, it creates its problems as well. I'm gonna show this to you real quick. See over in the top corner is really, really tight, right? Okay, and it's not the best reveal across the top, but down here in the bottom, now this door is closed and it's locked, okay? But down here at the very, very bottom, there's some light showing through. Light leads to water, water leads to bugs. So there's bugs gonna come in, they're losing AC, they're gonna be losing heat, they're gonna be losing all that. And here's the why on why that's there. Because over here on this corner, switch me sides, see how tight that bottom corner is? Okay, that bottom corner needs to be over 1/8 of an inch. I mean, I'm just a good dead blow smack will knock that over. But that's why that light is on this other side, is because of this right here. So if you step back on the hinge, if you look at the bottom, see how tight it is here? And as you run up here, and then it flexes here and flexes there. And that's what, that flex here is what causes part of this. And all of that, okay? See the door moving on its own? That's because of this flex. If this middle hinge is too tight, one of the biggest things that Doug can validate, that flex right there, as that door comes back to us, Doug, you can validate this, I've showed you this from day one, that means that middle hinge is too tight. So if you can loosen that middle hinge up, then that door is not gonna flex back at you, okay? Because you think about it as a bow, it's all flexing out, okay? All right, so out here, same thing as before. Oh, here you go. The previous installer, like I said, not our guys, has shaved this out. The reason he shaved this out is because that middle hinge was bowed out so far over, it was catching and it was hitting. So instead of scooting the door over, he shaved that part out. So we can adjust that as well. I'll talk to you about going with the bigger strike plate instead of doing this. So it's going to cover that. And it's not only that, it's not only is it going to cover it, but it will also give you more security. So the plate will actually go from here to here, and it has and it's all one. And it goes in with 3-inch screws. It has 5 of them, $5, and you're having 6 3-inch screws going in to hold this. Especially with this being so close to the road, then it will just add extra security here, and it would in turn take care of that as well, and it won't be such an eyesore. Huh? Because it's an eyesore, that's right, yes ma'am. So same thing, T-nails in here, massive amounts of screws. When we run our screws here, get my big old fingers behind there. We add it behind, that way you don't see it, okay? All right.
And we pre-drill so it doesn't scar.
Right, and we pre-drill them. So when you run Hardy on the outside like this, okay, this is the proper way of running Hardy, okay? Right here, it does not need to be caulked. This is the proper way. Even my big hands, I cannot get my hands back in behind there, okay? On these doors, you want to come on here and I'll show you. On these doors here, as big as my hand is, I can stick my hand pretty good, inch and a quarter down in there, okay? Same idea as before. This needed to have at least a 1/4 inch jam extension on it, okay? If I could take this whole 1x4 and flex it flat like it is over on the other side, then there's gonna leave a 1/4 inch gap here. That 1/4 inch gap can be filled with a jam extension, a 1/4 inch by 3/4 jam extension. So when you caulk it, you paint it and all that, it's not going to rot, it's not gonna go away, okay? So that's all gonna be taken care of. We're gonna give them new Hardy. We're gonna give them, reset this jam. Same thing as their threshold support. I cannot stress this enough on threshold supports and on how vital they are. You see the flex, it's there. Over time.
This one back too?
Yes ma'am, all 3 doors had to have them, yes ma'am. So you see that flex there?
You can tell that it was like, it's too out.
Too far out. The reason
far
is,
out.
yes ma'am, the reason it's too far out is because this tile
Yeah, it
needs
needed to
come
be
back.
cut and they
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
want to take the time to do that.
Well, a lot of people, either they don't have the saw to
They
cut
had
it,
They had it.
okay? They either don't have the saw to cut it, or they're scared to use a chisel. or a hammer.
No, they had a saw, but
Okay.
they just didn't care about doing a good job, that's all that is.
That's part of it too.
All there is to it.
So we'll, I have the saw and we'll cut it back, we'll put the quarter round on there and make it nice and flush. And that part is also part of this, okay? And you see this this flexing, same thing, and that's that factory caulk that's going to end up deteriorating, okay? So that's this door. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll answer any of your home question needs. On that, y'all have a great day.